Howdy, folks. Colin and Shreya Lay here with LayRoots.
We are a law firm
that does asset protection and estate planning. And Shreya Lay, I've been quite excited this week.
Have you?
Because asset protection is in the news.
Ooh,
Sort
Colin
of.
loves it when that happens.
Sort of. And it's more so that frivolous lawsuits, crazy lawsuits are in the news.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the deal. I don't know when you're watching this, but right now we are mid COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, C-19 as we call it for short.
Yes.
And
in this household,
businesses are starting to open up. People are starting to get back together, despite the fact that there is this virus out there.
There's this virus out there, and there is no current vaccine for it. There is no known effective way of...
Maybe you're watching it in the future, and there is, and this seems crazy. But for right now, there's not. And so businesses are worried that if they allow people to come in to their space, that somebody will get infected with the virus and then sue them. And it's in the news right now for the Trump rally. He's making everybody sign a waiver that if you get coronavirus at this rally, that you won't sue him or anybody else involved. And to me, I get how worried people are about this.
Yeah.
I mean, we're worried about it. We have people come in and, the thought has crossed our mind. But at the same time, it seems crazy. Like, how would anybody prove
that this specific moment and this specific thing
in
has
a window of time that could be 2 days to 14 days?
Right.
How are they going to say that this was the exact moment? But
Colin, I mean, this happened recently for me, right? I was concerned that I had gotten sick, and I went and took a test, and I'm fine. But I looked back to the last 2 weeks, and I was like, there's so many opportunities for me to have come into contact with a virus. I have no idea.
But it highlights the fact that in the U.S. court system, you don't have to be able to prove that. You don't have to show that this business was the direct cause of you getting coronavirus. And it doesn't matter that you took it upon yourself to go out to the store or that you went to the rally. People, one, look for somebody else to blame. And two, there's no need to actually prove your case. It's the threat of the lawsuit, the risk, the expense that the person being sued is going to face that makes them just settle and say, here's some money, please go away. And that's what the attorneys that will be filing these lawsuits are going to be doing. That's what they're going to be banking on.
Just to clarify, you don't need to be able to prove any of this stuff to file the lawsuit. There may be some fact-finding during the course of the lawsuit, but before it ever gets there, most people want to just settle it because they don't want to go through the headache, the expense, and really just the all-around hassle of going through a lawsuit.
Yeah. And maybe making this video will be completely a waste of time because there's been talk that Congress will pass a law that says you can't sue people for a coronavirus infection. That makes sense, but I know there's a lot of attorneys out there who've got their lobbies that will prevent things like that from passing as they have done in the past. But that's where we're at. People are worried. Business owners are worried that they will be in trouble for somebody who comes by their place and yada, yada, yada.
No, you're doing great, Colin.
That's just our system, and it's crazy. It blows my mind. And I think you go anywhere else in the world, this would seem completely ludicrous that this is our system and this is what the power that attorneys have to be able to sue anyone for any reason. And that's why people look into asset protection, because it protects them from these types of lawsuits, baseless lawsuits, or lawsuits that are so easy to file that don't require proof. And oh my gosh, Shreya, I can't handle it anymore.
That time when you went to New Zealand and you attempted to get liability insurance for our camper van trip, and it took you a long time to realize that you couldn't find liability insurance options because they don't.
You couldn't sue people for car accidents
there. People.
So they don't offer insurance.
Yeah.
Although maybe some company would be smart enough and just sell worthless insurance to Americans who come there. But anyway, that's enough, Shreya. I'm getting worked up. I'm ready to just
all right.
go
cool off.
Yeah. All right. So Hey, if you found this video helpful, think about hitting that like button. Hit the like button.
And if you think someone else would enjoy the video, feel free to share it with them.
Yeah. Thanks, Shreya. See ya next time.